my name is Natalie. Thank you so much for joining this practice with me. In this video, we are going to go over yoga for back tension. So go ahead and find a nice spacious area and mat, and let's get started. We're going to go ahead and start standing on your mat, placing your feet about hip width apart and your knees and hips all in line. Shoulders back, navel in and up, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips to find a nice good posture. Find your hands out wide into mountain pose. Close your eyes, relax your jaw, and just tune into your breath. Deep inhales and exhales. Trying to grow your breath with your shoulders relaxed, broadening your lungs horizontally. Good, a few more deep breaths. And then another deep breath in and out. Then go ahead and place your hands to your heart, and if you can, close your eyes and focus your awareness on the area of your back that you find tension. Just notice the natural curve and draw your awareness and breathe in through your body and out. Now go ahead and close your eyes and set an intention to healing that tension in your body. Then go ahead and take the deepest breath that you can with comfort and exhale, release. From here, place your hands down into Tadasana, mountain pose. Then roll the shoulders up, back, and down, all the way up and around. Bringing the shoulders up towards your ears, holding them for a second, then pulling them back, and then releasing them down. So everything in your body is connected. Right now we're working on the shoulders just to open them up. You have fascia in your body that's like a web. So we're just trying to loosen everything up around your back. Then pause and go the other direction, up and over. Good. Then inhale, reach the arms up over the head. And cactus them down with bent elbows. Watch out so that you're not throwing the bottom back too much. Open up, deep inhale. And exhale, bend the elbows out and down. Imagine that you're against a wall right here and you're opening up with deep inhales and exhaling down, cactus in the arms. A few more times, deep inhale, open up. And exhale, bend the elbows down. One more time, deep inhale up. And exhale, bending the elbows down. Then relax your arms down by your sides. Drop your chin to your chest and gently roll each ear to each shoulder. Pausing in any place that feels extra good to you. And just releasing any built up tension even in your shoulders or your neck. Back and forth. Finding that breath. Then inhale, lift up nice and tall. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring the feet a little bit closer together. I'm just turning this way so you can see. And bend your knees to chair. A lot of times, especially if you have lower back pain, you might be sticking your bottom back a lot because it's trying to protect your body. Try to find a neutral spine, which is a nice flatness here with a slight curve. Arms up and then shoulders relaxed. Deep inhale and exhale. We're trying to warm up the legs and let it go. Deep inhale and exhale. Go ahead and shift your weight to the right leg, kick the left leg back to a nice lunge. So the reason that we're trying to warm up the legs here is because a lot of times you have a lot of tension in your hamstrings if you have lower back issues because it's trying to keep you up nice and tall. So let's warm up the legs a little deeper, find a little bit more depth in the lunge if you can. Shoulders back, navel in and out. Deep breath here, in and out. One more deep inhale, exhale. Then lean forward and step forward to chair. Holding it here, shift your weight to the left leg. Now kick that right leg back. Shoulders back, navel in and out. Looking forward, deep inhale and exhale. Few more breaths here, in and out. One more deep inhale. And exhale, lean forward and step forward to chair. Holding it here into chair pose. Go ahead and bring your hands up over your head, relax the shoulders, and let the back muscles do some work here. Your hands are facing towards each other just like so, and your elbows are in, up towards your ears. Relax the shoulders. Deep inhale and exhale. Keep the navel lifted in and up towards the spine. Then go ahead and clasp the hands behind your back. Stand up nice and tall, shoulders back, navel in and up. From here, bend your knees and do a forward fold motion, hinging from the hips, and then arms come up over in the direction of your head. Only as comfortable as you can get it. Release the neck, deep inhale and exhale. Then go ahead and bring the hands back towards your bottom and come on up however you prefer. Nice tall stance, then you can reach up. And have a nice slight back bend here if that's okay for your back. Then place your hands on your heart and back to the chair. Holding this chair pose, again, we're trying to warm up the legs because whenever you're standing nice and tall, what happens is when you are lifted up, if you have really tight hamstrings, your body's trying to hold you up tall. So it's creating some tension in that lower back to keep you up for a homeostasis effect. It's trying to balance you out in terms. And basically, we're gonna try to really stretch out these hamstrings. So go ahead and find the chair again. Kick the right leg front, left leg back to a nice lunge, holding it here. Arms come up, over the head, relax the shoulders. If you'd like to, and if it's okay for your back, you can do a nice little back bend. Hands come to your heart. Then we're gonna lean forward and step forward back to the chair. Left leg grabs your weight, right leg kicks back. Arms come up over your head if you can. Lean back just a little bit if it's okay for you. We're trying to do a little bit of pressure on that lower back to create synovial fluid, just to help make you feel better as well. Synovial fluid is just like that grease between the joints, created by some pressure whenever you put it onto the vertebrae, where your cartilage is. Lean forward, step forward. Inhale, lift up, nice and tall, one last back bend if you can take it. Then come on down to a forward fold. All the way to the ground, wherever you can, relax the head and the neck. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale a little bit further in that forward fold. So if you have straight legs, shift your weight a little bit towards your toes. You're not hyperextending the knees or have a slight bend of the knee right there. And you're more than welcome to keep bending those knees. Relax the neck, just let everything go. Deep inhales and exhales. As you exhale, see if you can sink deeper into the stretch. Then bend your knees, place your hands out wide. Walk your feet back to a downward dog. Relax your neck. Bend your knees if you need to. Your back should be as flat as possible. And then if you can, drop your heels down into the ground. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, drop them down a little bit further if you can. Then gently bend the left knee, straighten the right. And switch. Walking your dog nice and gentle. Then drop both down and see if you can really sink into the heels. Then gently drop the knees down to the ground. And we're moving into some cat and cows that help realign the spine. So knees under hips, about hip width apart, hands about shoulder width apart, gripping the mat. We're gonna first go into cow pose. So here's tabletop, it's just neutral spine. You're gonna drop the belly, shoulders back, chin up, chest up, shoulders back, bottom up. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, you're gonna curl the tailbone in, drop the head, arch the back. Really bring the navel in and up and separate the shoulder blades into cat pose. Holding this here. Take a deep inhale as you transition into cow. Shoulders back, navel in and up, bottom up. So you're arching the back both ways.
Just helping realign that spine and warming up the muscles and producing a little bit more synovial fluid in between each vertebrae. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lift. And exhale, curl. 2 more, inhale, lift. And exhale, curl. Let's go ahead and drop the hips over the calves into child's pose. Feel free to go into wild child, bring the knees out wide is just what that means. And send the hips back so you go into your child's pose, stacking your hands if you'd like, a block in your forehead, whatever you prefer. But just kind of release the back, let it just open and drop out. Few breaths here. Notice how your exhale just releases you a little bit more. Couple more breaths. And then if your legs are wide in your child's pose, just bring them closer together. We're going to walk the fingertips away from us, away, away, away. Then walk your hands over to the left so you're getting a nice lateral side stretch here. Deep inhale into that tight area. Exhale, release. And repeat, deep inhale. And exhale, release. Then walk the fingertips over to the other side. Deep inhale. And exhale. 2 more intentional breaths. One more, deep inhale. And exhale. And then walk your hands back to the center. And going to come back up to the tabletop. Just doing a gentle twist. We're going to take the left arm up to the sky, open up the chest, look up towards the hand if you can. Then we're going to thread the needle. So take this left arm and place it in between your right arm and left leg. So you're going all the way down like you're reaching towards down something, placing the shoulder down on the ground for a nice gentle twist. If it's okay for you, you can take the right arm and bring it behind your back. If there's too much tension on the neck, just place that right arm down, no problem. Take a deep breath here, in and out. Then go ahead and take the right arm, place it back down where your gaze is. Push up and come back to that nice tabletop position. Then take the right arm up towards the sky, open up the chest, and thread the needle the other way. So you're placing your arm between your left arm and left leg, and you're reaching down, 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 dropping the shoulder. And then if you'd like to, you can take the left arm and bring it behind you. If it's too much tension on the neck, just place it down, no problem. Deep inhale and exhale. One more, deep inhale. And release. Using the strength of this left arm, let's push up. Place it into a tabletop. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Go ahead and feel free to walk your dog again, just dropping one heel down to the other. Really getting the hamstrings. Then really dropping the heels down, 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 relaxing the neck. From here, we're going to go ahead and turn around onto our back. So however you get there, that's fine. Take your time and go ahead and drop it on down your back and bring those knees into your chest. Go ahead and rock side to side with those knees all around, whatever feels good. So if you can place your hands on top of your knees and roll around in a little circle, you'll get some of the trigger points in your body where your muscles just kind of pulled up, and you're just giving yourself a nice little massage. Then bring the left leg down, keep a bend in it, especially from that back tension, it's really tight. Hands come underneath the right leg, kick the right leg up to the sky. It's okay if there's a slight bend, you can lower it a little bit. Try to straighten it as much as possible, and the key is to curl those toes towards your nose. Holding it here a few moments. And then roll around the ankle, and then go the other direction. Then straighten the right leg a little bit more if you can. Curl those toes towards the nose. And if you can, bring the leg a little bit closer. If not, that's okay, just hold it here. A little bit more if you can. Take a deep inhale and exhale. From here, if you can intensify it a little bit, 2 peace fingers on the big right toe, bend the right knee, and try to straighten it from here. If that is too much, obviously, just keep your hands here. But curl those toes a little bit more if you can. Then bend your right knee, placing the right leg down, changing, hand swoop underneath the left leg. Kick the left leg up to the sky as straight as possible, slight bend of course. Maybe down there, that's fine, but keep the core engaged. And curl those toes towards your nose. Then roll around your ankle. Then other direction. Then curl the toes towards your nose. Straighten the leg as much as possible. Deep breaths. Good. A little bit closer if you can. Deep inhale here. Exhale a little bit closer if you can. If you can, intensify it, 2 peace fingers on the big toe and straighten it as much as possible. Then straighten it one last time, curl the toes towards your nose, and bend both knees into your chest, rocking side to side. Go ahead and place the heels down on the ground. Place the arms down, chin up, shoulders back, and lift up the hips. This just helps strengthen the back muscles. Let them do the work. Deep inhale here. Lift them higher if you can. Exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Gently lower your hips back down to the ground. If your neck is okay with it, you can bring the knees into your chest. If you can straighten the legs. Or if you can try to bring your knees over your head or in the direction of your head. If this hurts your neck or anything else in general, obviously come out of it. Holding here. Deep inhales and exhales. Then very slow and controlled, come on out of it. Bend those knees, maintain that arch again, wiggle yourself back up. Drop both knees over to the left. And if you would like, you can cactus the right arm. Feel free to close your eyes here and just take a moment just to relax, let your body calm down a little. So you want to twist over towards the right side and then the left, just to help with your digestive tract. And then squeeze your core, pick up the knees, lift up the lower back a little bit, and then drop both knees over towards the right now. Cactus the arm out to the left, and take a few breaths here in and out. One more deep inhale and exhale. Then squeeze your core, bring the knees back into your chest, maybe lift up the lower back again, and give yourself a hug. Then go ahead and bring your heels back down towards the ground. Close your eyes, relax your jaw, and feel free to walk your heels out a little bit and let your knees drop in towards each other. And take a few breaths just to be with yourself here. If you notice that your back is losing the curvature, go ahead and gain it. Or if you notice if it's too much, tilt the pelvis inward. But go ahead and close your eyes and just release everything that you can. Draw your awareness to the tip of your nose and take a deep breath in and out. Then, if you want to, you can turn over to the right side to help drain the heart, or you can come to a nice tall seat, however you prefer, but make sure you're squeezing the core to come up nice and tall. Coming to a nice tall seat, pulling the ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hands to your heart if you'd like. And go ahead and just close your eyes and just take a moment to be grateful for everything you have. Then let's go ahead and come into a nice, just gentle forward fold, bending down. And then inhaling back up. Find stillness and go ahead and set an intention for the rest of your evening or day. And then take a deep, refreshing inhale in and release. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.